right, got a mail day here. I know what this is for sure. This is an eBay. Okay, so this is big. This is huge. This is our first card in our challenge. So we started a challenge. It is turning $10 into a house. And so to start off that challenge, we are starting it with a Tyler HERRO optic card. We're starting off bad because it has Scotch tape. All right, here we go. Here is our first card that we're going to turn into a house. Check it out. In the picture, couldn't quite tell. It looked a little bit more centered. I think it's all centered, but not terribly. And it doesn't matter, we're not grading it, but it is always good to get a clean copy, if at all possible. So, you know, it would be borderline grade worthy. And it might actually end up getting graded by somebody. It won't be by us because with a $10 budget, we don't have the money to put into this card to where we would then be able to grade it and pay the grading fees on the $10 budget. We spent $10. The card was $8 plus $2 shipping, for an exact total to start off with of $10. So, you know, I think that's about right for this card. I'm hoping that in a couple of weeks, these will kind of inch up. And I'm hoping that, you know, it can be in the $15 to $17 range. You know, make 50% on our money and move along to the next opportunity. All right, guys, I actually opened these back yesterday. This was a mail day I got from somebody on Twitter on this purchase I made, and didn't film the opening, but figured I'd add since I was doing that mail day anyway. So here we go. We got a Tyrese Halliburton Crusade rookie card there from 2021. Stephen Curry Panini Threads card. The 2 times RJ Barrett Luminance. He's been popping off this year, doing great and playing for the Knicks. They look like they have a good shot of getting into the playoffs. They'd be in right now. So that's big news for Knicks fans. Evan Ingram rated rookie for Denzel Mims. Michael Pirine rated rookie on the canvas. Laviska Shenault rookie card for Tyler Stevenson. I just liked that picture with the blowing the bubble mid catch. It's pretty awesome. Joe Adele Series 21 cards, Series 1 2021 cards. Joey Bart, Dylan Carlson, and last but not least, another Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This one optic red green, has a little spot on it right up here. Can't see it through the top loader. And some of those top loaders were old, as you can kind of see the discoloration. He mentioned that when he was packing them up that he ran out of top loaders, had to put them in some old top loaders. Hey, I don't care, as long as they're protected, all good with me. So that's gonna do it. On to the next mail day. All right, got a mail day here. Gonna add this to the mail day that we just opened earlier this week. We only had 2 pieces. One was different than the other, so I'm gonna kind of splice these together so they make as much sense as they can. Got a plain white envelope here. I went ahead and cut it open. Not sure which card this is. About to find out. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this was a Twitter buy. So if you're following the channel, you know I'm doing a $10 challenge where I'm taking $10 and trying to turn it into a house. So I bought on eBay an optic Tyler HERRO. And then I found one for even better price. I think this was $6 shipped to me. So I couldn't pass it up since I'm already doing it on the other side. I paid $10 for the other one in the challenge. Wish I'd have bought this one, but yeah, so pretty cool. And if I believe in it, then if I believe in it at $10, I believe in it at $6. Had to pick it up, so I think that's definitely too cheap for what that is. And then we got this. This has taken so long to get here. I never thought I would actually see it, but here we go. This was actually purchased back in early February, and it is now March 6th when I'm receiving this. Post office had it just sitting in Oregon for days, weeks, no movement. It was kind of the same time there was a lot of storms, and I just figured this was lost. And this was a pretty huge stack too that I bought. This was a Twitter deal as well. So Clyde Edwards-Helaire Prism, off-centered for sure, but he actually threw this one in. This was kind of not part of the deal, but he went ahead and put this one in with the other Clyde. So shout out to him for kind of just including this one, because we're trying to work out a deal. And yeah, so this was a cool one. I know it's the debut, but just a really cool parallel, the red green. And I like Clyde Edwards. I think, you know, he had a huge amount of hype. I think he had a better year than a lot of people think he did, and so a lot of people are down on him. He still plays for the Chiefs, which is probably the best team, or if you go by the fact that they didn't win the Super Bowl, so they're at least, you know, maybe they're the second best team in the league. So starting running back for them. Along with that, picked up a Jonathan Taylor. He had a great second half of the year in 2020, and you know, it's just the base, but great player there. Here's the big boy, the main one I wanted. Looks pretty well centered, I thought, on the pictures. It may be a little bit heavier on the right side, but definitely not too terrible. And I don't know if that's a spot or not. I hope it's not on the card. Yeah, okay. Okay, so cool. Yeah, I think, you know, I like the red, white, and blue cards. Pretty well centered. Pretty clean card. We'll look at the surface and see, you know, if anything jumps out to us. This will be one we grade. Not sure with PSA or with HGA. I've been trying to grade stuff with HGA for over a month now, every week. Not getting through, so we'll see. I may send that one to PSA anyway, since it's a higher value card, but I have seen one with the red, white, and blue label. Looks insane. So we'll see. We'll think about who we're gonna send that one to. PSA is always king, but if it comes back a 9, I'd rather have a 9.5 HGA than a 9 PSA of that. So thinking about it, this one looked pretty centered as well. Tua, I've been buying up several Tuas. I've got, I think, 4 already. I think I've got 2 orange, 2 base, and then now this one. I'm high on Tua. He's really not getting a lot of love right now in the card community, just because he didn't have a great year, and there's talks of the Dolphins picking up either Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson or another quarterback, or maybe picking one up in the draft. But I think a lot of that is smoke and probably not going to come to fruition. I think he's going to be the starter, and I think in the fall he's going to be really really popular. The back's a little off-centered, you can tell with those 2 sides there, but the front looks pretty well centered. We'll take a look at that a little bit more closely. And then of course Jalen Hurts. This one looks pretty centered as well. This one looks pretty good. It may be a little heavier on the bottom than the top. And then now that I'm looking at it a little more closely, that RC logo's off. So this one's definitely not a 10 candidate, but it could be a 9, PSA 9, HGA 9. We'll look at it a little bit more closely. If only those 2 things are the issues, then you know, we'll take a look at it. But yeah, so this was the big shipment that I was very upset that I missed, that I didn't get. I just, like I said, I kind of had chalked this one up as a loss, that I was never going to see this one. So happy to get it, and then also happy to get this one too. I think that, you know, Tyler HERRO stock, you know, his prices are so low right now, it can pretty much only go up. I mean, for an optic card at $6, I just think that that's a steal there. So pretty cool. It's in a top, or it's in a semi-rigid already, so ready to go for grading if that's what we wanted to do. It's a little bit slighter on the right side, a little heavier on the left, so probably not going to grade this one, but you never know. All right, guys, thanks a lot for checking it out. Make sure, again, if you like this, hit that like button, subscribe for more content. We're coming out with 2 videos every week, so make sure to smash that like button and follow us, subscribe for more content. Thanks a lot.